Now, an IT engineer from Kent who says she suffered years of domestic abuse, including violent attacks by her ex-partner, has created software which allows victims to call for help secretly when speaking or using a phone might put them at risk. Katie Longhurst built a system which sends a signal through the mains power supply when appliances are switched on and off in a set pattern. Here's our Home Affairs correspondent, Charlie Rose.
More than 12 million people in England and Wales are thought to have experienced domestic abuse since the age of 16. That's according to the latest official data.
He was Jekyll and Hyde, so for the outside world he was the most perfect put-together businessman. Behind closed doors he was a monster.
Katie says her abuser would prevent her from accessing her panic alarm. So she invented a more secretive way of calling for help, flicking the switch of a household appliance.
My ex-partner used to lock me, for example, my bedroom for a period of time. So I wanted to be able to call for help from, example, my hairdryer. Or if I was in the kitchen, I could use my kettle, my air fryer, something that was an everyday household appliance. So I wanted it to be accessible and you could be able to call for help in any room of your home.
The system detects a power surge via a smart meter, which causes a friend, family member or other trusted contact to be notified of a cry for help. The software is being trialled in a number of areas, including parts of Kent and Norfolk, where users have described the technology as a safety net.
Of course, if you pick up the phone to dial 999, and you're seen to do that, that's increased your risk. That hasn't reduced your risk at all, that's increased your risk. And what this app does is exactly that. It allows you to raise the alarm without anybody else actually knowing.
Another problem with the panic alarm is that it can be physically taken off of you. But with Joan, it's any household appliance that's plugged into the mains over 1.5 kilowatts, so it can't be taken away from you.
And Katie says the feeling of security offered by her system is crucial.
I fell pregnant and his behaviour escalated. I went to pick him up from a nightclub one night and I was talking to the bouncer to try and find him, to ask where he was. And then he accused me of cheating on him and headbutted me 3 times in the face and broke my nose. But at this point I was trapped. I needed to be able to activate a panic alarm without having to physically call for help or call the police or have my phone or be able to activate my panic alarm or depend on my neighbours. I need something to give me that reassurance.
Victims can be referred to the Joan system, but Katie says next month an app will be available, enabling more people to call for help more secretively.
Well, Charlie is here with us now and listening to Katie's story, Charlie, that comes as one South East charity warns of an increase in domestic violence over the summer months.
It's the Oasis domestic abuse charity we heard from in my report there, says it gets more referrals during the school holidays when perpetrators are at home. Alcohol's often involved and victims may feel they just have no opportunity to reach out for help or to raise the alarm. They say if you're isolated from friends or family during the school summer holidays, you may feel you have no one to speak to, but they say that's simply not the case because there are plenty of people, unfortunately, in the same boat. And they say by speaking up, you may just get the tools you need to help you.
Good advice. Charlie, thank you.